Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to the testing ground. Do you like blowing up ammo racks, setting enemies on fire, ramming them into obliteration? Then this video's for you. Here you'll see World of Tanks vehicles and gameplay mechanics in full effect as we run fun and interesting experiments. In this pilot episode, you'll see an infinite ricochet experiment, ramps made of Swedish TDs, and artillery raining fire on BT-2s on the Glacier map. Roll out! In our first experiment, we tried to do something many players often ask us. Is infinite ricochet possible? To check this hypothesis, we created a polygon of mouse tanks to make a shell fly in a circular trajectory. On cue, the German tanks started shooting at an angle, creating one ricochet after another. The participants got so into it, they didn't want to stop. But despite all their efforts, they couldn't make more than 2 ricochets happen. So we decided to change the conditions a little and create a special formation of vehicles. The idea of this formation was a Swedish medium tank will shoot at the narrow space between the lineup of mouse tanks. The tanks were arranged in such a way so the shell would have nowhere to go. According to our calculations, there could be 10 or more ricochets before the shell loses its momentum. However, despite the time we spent and the best efforts of our participants, we couldn't succeed. Maybe we should try double-barreled vehicles? Give us your ideas in the comments below. Now we're moving on to our second experiment, where we tried to fly with the help of Swedish tank destroyers. These vehicles look so much like ramps when they're in siege mode that you can't help but want to try and jump off them. Let's start with trying it on level ground, gaining speed and… What? What just happened? As it turns out, the physical models of these TDs are built in such a way it's impossible to drive up them. But our tester squad didn't give up at the first sign of difficulty. That's why we continued our test and placed the TD in a pit, so the front of the vehicle was lower than the terrain. And here comes the wheeled EBR 105. Picking up speed, it closes in on the tank ramp, takes off, and soars. Unbelievable! With this, we managed to prove that Swedish tank destroyers may serve as a great ramp, which could prove quite useful in random battles. In the final experiment for today, we decided to create a shooting range that checks how many little Tier 2 BT-2 light tanks can be destroyed by one T-92 HMC Tier 10 artillery. An organized column of light tanks has already set off. The artillery shoots, and the result is on your screen. Just 5 frags. We think you'll agree that it was somewhat underwhelming. So we decided to try again. After a second devastating shot, 7 tanks went straight to the garage. That's more like it. Now it's time to go and think about new experiments. Thanks for tuning in to Testing Ground. If you have ideas for our upcoming episodes, share them with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. Good luck on the battlefield!